Yeah. How long are you up for? 30 seconds.
Hey, mate, how you doing?
Carl David.
See you, mate, all right?
8-0.
Right, from Stoke.
Well, we've got Eddie Hearn with us. The first thing I want to say, Ed, is Wednesday at the press conference. You didn't have any skin in the game, but both Alexander and Tyson applauded you at the end of your speech. I mean, that's astonishing, isn't it, after all the history?
It was a bit awkward because you've got kind of this trio working in Riyadh season of me, Frank and Spencer, and obviously other promoters as well, but that's kind of like the committee under His Excellency. And every time I have fighters in the main event, I say to Spencer, like, you got to sit up here, you know, so he does, and it's like, you know, happy families. But then obviously when it's Tyson Fury and it's Usyk, I'm like, I'm not going to sit up there because it's just... So after my presser, I said to him, right, boys, I'll see you later, I'm going to Manchester. And Frank Warren said to me, hey, you got the presser? I went, no, listen, I don't mind. And Spence went, no, you got to sit up here. I said, all right, look, I'll sit on Usyk's side because obviously Fury's not my biggest fan. And Spencer went, no, you sit on our side. So I was like, all right. So I'm down the end like a competition winner. And yeah, it's just like, the whole thing's, you know, it's still quite weird, but it's good. You know, it feels good. And just that fight last time, being part of that fight was incredible. Just watching it, I didn't have any skin in the game, like you said, but I love boxing. And I think the rematch is going to be as compelling as the first.
It was a great fight. Were you on the right table on Wednesday or not?
Yeah. I mean, if you asked me to be on a side, I'd pick Fury because I think it's a wilder side. Do you know what I mean? I think it's a more enjoyable side. I think it's going to be more of an entertaining side. But if you told me where I'm putting my money, I would have gone round the back on the other table because I just, you know him, like, he's really hard to beat, Usyk, and especially when he shared rounds with you. You know, during the fight, he takes in that data and he sort of adapts to whatever he needs to do. But once he's had time, and then he's, you know, like the problem is he backed up Tyson Fury in that first fight, which is something that he's never really done before at heavyweight. And when you look at the size of Tyson Fury, that what he did was actually quite incredible. But then if you come forward and you're aggressive against Usyk, he actually loves that as well. He can just ping you all over the place and work in his little ring inside the ring. So how do you beat him? You know, everyone's saying, it's like AJ, and all you got to do is just be aggressive and just use your size and beat him up. Not really. Like, that's not really the answer, is it either? So I'm just not sure what Fury can do to beat him. And I think, really, he's got to land and he's got to hurt him. He did buzz him in that fight. You know, but he's got to do it more, and by trying to do that more, you're also opening yourself up to be counterpunched and be dazzled with the feet.
Let's talk Jack Catterall and Regis Prograis. Great fight tomorrow night. Fantastic new arena. Strange being away from the Manchester arena, the Ricky Hatton days and all that, but new times. But a cracking fight, isn't it?
Really good, and it's quite unusual to have two guys in the top 5 who are kind of looking for a world title shot, fight each other. Normally you'd kind of avoid this fight and go, oh no, I'll just wait for my world title shot, and I love that. And I think it's very brave of Jack, and I think if Jack beats Regis Prograis, no one can deny him that shot, particularly against the Paro-Hitchins winner, which I think that's how it all play out. So just a really, really good, high-level, world-class fight. I love Bellotti against Gomez. I love the Campbell-Hatton rematch as well. And I love the fact we're in a new arena. You know, Man City have been great to us. They've really pushed the show. Should have about 8,000 in there tomorrow night. So it'll be a really good atmosphere. And nice, you know, we love Manchester Arena, but it'd be, you know, just interesting to be in a different environment.
Well, I've got you with us. Just talk me through the rest of the year quickly, what you're really looking forward to.
So we leave here, and then we've got a massive show in 2 weeks' time in Philadelphia with Boots and Bam, 2 pound-for-pound greats in Philadelphia. And then November 30th, we've got the big domestic fight between Sonny Edwards and Galal Yafai, which I think is fascinating, and a big card in Birmingham. The week after that, we're in Puerto Rico. Liam Paro against Richardson Hitchins for the IBF world title at 140 pounds. Then we're in Monaco. You remember that trip? Great little trip. Fight card's been announced today, actually, or tomorrow now. And then the week after is Fury Usyk. And then maybe time for a little bit of Christmas.
Yeah, will you have a Christmas off?
Well, yeah, but it's, you know, as you know, like when you haven't got boxing, sometimes you finish a show and you go, oh, no show next week. Then you get to Saturday and then you end up sitting on your sofa watching a show from somewhere else.
I think we used to talk on Christmas Day a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll try and try and have a little chat, but then you're just gearing up for January, February, and March, so it's never ending.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Go well tomorrow night.
Cheers, mate.